Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to Saturday's episode of the Road to Glory. Hey, we're into team number 3 of Shapeshifters, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, with Shapeshifters, we've also been joined by part the glory items for the women's Euros, I think it is. That is coming up. So yeah, lots of different special cards in packs right now. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and don't forget, all my social links are down below. Now, what do you reckon? Any players we're going to pack today that will actually get into the squad over what we've got right there? I think it's possible. I think it's definitely possible. So, I have, essentially, I didn't do much on Friday during the day. Apart from like touching grass and going outside, you know, got ready for 6 p.m. so that I had a day's worth of fun packs and stuff like that, and got a load of stuff ready so that we could basically binge for Team 3, and that would be the most possible relevant content for you guys for the Road to Glory. So we are there, and then of course today, as it is Saturday, I'll have to figure out what we're doing for Sunday's video. Basically what I'm trying to say is, a lot of the time, by the time I go to sleep on a Friday night, Saturday and Sunday's videos are done. That's not the case this week. I'm trying to keep it a little bit more current and relevant and stuff. So yeah, hopefully that happens. Now, I did open a few little packs before 6 p.m. on Friday, which were just like marquee matchups. And I'm literally just going to show me discarding all of the packs. That is what I do marquee matchups for nowadays, is to literally just make like 20k coins. I've got so many untradeable cards that it's just worth it to get the coin balance up. And then we did the tradable TOTS SBC, which gets me it's going to be Cells, isn't it? It's Cells from Forest. Yeah, had a great season and all that, but it's not really the TOTS that you want to pack, is it? So, but that is not the only TOTS content of today's episode, because of course EA brought out a repeatable Team of the Season 1 of 5 player pick, which is kind of nice. It's that still interests me weirdly. Like the Encore icon pick and stuff doesn't interest me, but 1 of 5 any TOTS player, just I don't really know why, because like all the shapeshifters and stuff are better. But hey, it still kind of interests me, and I do a couple of those here today. So this is when we hit 6 p.m. on Friday night, and I had 20 player picks stored up. I think 4 of them were the 87 plus 1. Oh, here's my first Team 3 shapeshifter, by the way. We get Benjamin Sheshko, 96 rated. He's 6'5" and a centre-back card for his shapeshifter. Still got the, is it Leipzig badge on him, though, as he's not yet moved to... Well, Arsenal are like favourites for him, aren't they? They're trying to decide whether they want him or whether they want Gyökeres. I don't know, who would you pick in that situation? I think I'd go for Gyökeres, you know. I've just got a sneaky feeling that Victor Gyökeres is like, could be a Premier League goal scoring machine as well as the Championship and Portuguese League. I don't know what it is. I just feel like he could do really well. But yeah, apparently Sesko would fit Arsenal's squad a bit better. I don't really tend to know exactly how they play, so I'm not going to pretend I do. So anyway, I did manage to get, I think, 2 shapeshifters from my batch of 20 player picks here. One of them was Hoffman, the other one was Sesko, but no Path to Glories or anything as of yet. We are going to pack a Path to Glory player, at least one of them, in today's video, so don't you worry about that. We then move on to, I think these are just some like daily games played. First week, by the way, where I didn't complete an entire week's worth of daily games played. I missed it by 1 day. That's because I was away last weekend at that wedding, you know. No FC means that my friends that got married cost me an 86 double. It's abysmal, isn't it? They feel like they owe me, if anything. So, yeah, I feel hard done by. Anyway, not that it matters, because you can literally create packs out of nowhere on this game at this point. I managed to build, like, literally, I just built one of each of the exchange packs, literally the 85, the 86, 87, 88, and 89. Decided to build one of each of them, see what we could get for a new batch of Shapeshifters, and I noticed that they were expiring at 6 p.m. They have since just been re-released, and they're exactly the same as they were before. I kind of didn't expect anything else, to be honest, but the fact that they were expiring kind of scared me a little bit, so I just made sure I got one of each done so that we would have something to open at 6 p.m. As well as like the 84 times 10s and stuff. So I basically had built myself a little war chest of packs to open up, so that we could hopefully get some brand new content, some brand new players. And I am going to get myself a Shapeshifter from the 50 player pack. An 89 rated exchange is going to give me, I think, a Wendy Renard. Behind Wendy Renard is going to be somebody. Who is that somebody? I genuinely can't remember at this point. Yes, it is her name Maria Ramirez? I remember Ramirez being such a cool card last year. She had a really good version that I super enjoyed. She was like OP last year. So I imagine this card's actually pretty good. Will I use it? I need to double check the positions. Can she play... Well, I doubt she can play striker because it's Shapeshifter and she's normally a striker. Maybe she could play cam. If she could play cam, I might be able to test her out. Now we're on to 84 times 10s. I don't know if this is the batch that I'd saved up or the batch that I opened from Friday night into Saturday. But hey, we get another Shapeshifter here. Behind, instantly I could tell that one was Ilkay Gundogan. And funnily enough, I was watching, completely off topic by the way, but I was watching Bateson's stream last night. And when Peter Crouch has got a card this week. He's got a goalkeeper card who's like unbelievable. He's massive, isn't he? 2 meter Peter and all that. But when Peter Crouch walks out and you see the tunnel, you like 110% know it's Peter Crouch, because it's just this long, gangly, like crazy. It's definitely his silhouette. You can't miss it. So if we pack Peter Crouch this week, I'm going to know it as soon as he starts walking down that tunnel. It is the most obvious one. I know throughout the year we've been able to sort of like get used to a couple of the players' silhouettes, and I kind of know who I'm packing sometimes based on the silhouette of the walkout. But yeah, Peter Crouch is one that you genuinely just can't miss it. Like it is so obvious, it's unreal. It's quite funny. So I'm sure a lot of you have probably already witnessed that and enjoyed it as it happened. But apparently he's a really good goalkeeper, so hopefully we can pack him this week, because I wouldn't mind upgrading from my red Tots Davidale. Oh, hello! We've got ourselves Wrighton. Now, at the time of packing this card, quite early doors, Friday night, there were bids of like, you know, well, she was looking like she was 1 million coins, and I was like, oh my god, we've struck gold. Not quite the case, as I have now found out. I mean, a good 2.5 hours after 6 p.m. when I'm filming this, she's like 420k. So that's a good one. Like, that's a good card. She's got some nice playstyles and can play cam, most importantly. So I think we've now got one player so far, or maybe 2 players in this episode that can definitely make the squad over somebody else. So that's good news. And I think Wrighton will be going into the weekend league squad. Test her out, see how she gets on in the weekend league. Now, we are 1 of 5 92 plus Tots player pick. This was the first one I did, and I was quite surprised to see like 94, 94, 95, 95, 95. Considering it's 92 plus, I thought, wow, that's not actually too bad at all. Deliberated for a moment over Loriente and Pop, and ended up taking Loriente. Stats look slightly better. Probably just going to be fodder no matter what, though. Like those cards, I do have better in the club, so no biggie though. And then we have, instead of the 1 of 3 87 plus player pick this week, which I found to be pretty trash, we now have the 2 of 3 86 plus back again, which I'm all right with, to be honest, because, yeah, like I do think it's genuinely a lot better than the 1 of 3. I did not like them last week, to the point where I literally unfavorited the SBC to try and tell myself not to do it again. Anyway, we pack ourselves a 95 rated Ayoze Perez here with 3 of the best playstyle pluses on the game and some really good stats as well. I guarantee he's dirt cheap, but actually a usable card. Probably quite a good card as well. So yeah, I'll be interested to see if we come up against him in FUT Champions or anything over the next couple days. So what's now then? I'm sat on 142,000 coins, so I can't quite buy a store pack yet. But considering we were broke the other day, we've actually like started to rebuild again quite nicely. And that comes around from doing things like marquee matchups, from doing things like tradable TOTS SBC and just selling the packs, that sort of thing. It's quite useful. So I will do that sort of thing. The one thing I haven't been doing is like a tradable team of the week pack. Does that sell? I feel like Team of the Weeks are so easy to attain now. I don't know if tradable Team of the Weeks sell too well. Did I do one the other day and it sold for like discard? I think that's the case. But even so, you could turn an 85 rated squad into 10,000 coins if you were sat on way more 85s than you needed, or untradeable, of course. So yeah, there is always that option. We're on to the latest batch of 84 times 10s. Pack another Jude Bellingham right there. That's going to go into another 89 exchange. Here's a Shapeshifter. Hello. Goalkeeper Brazilian. Oh, please be Allison, not Edison, because that would be an 89 over an 88. And that's good for my exchanges. It sure is that man, Allison. And behind him, we get ourselves Venegas. Now, 95 rated. Some pretty good stats. Or a player that will just sit in my club and I'll end up putting into an SBC eventually. Don't think I'll ever use her, and I'm sure she's probably 12,000 coins at this point. Unless 95s are higher than 12,000 coins. Anyway, we packed the GOAT, I think, for the second time this episode. We packed Lionel Messi. Imagine that was like 8 years ago. That would be the title and thumbnail of this video, and it would probably go viral. Crazy how times change. Anyway, I have managed to build a couple more 89 exchanges, and then we'll go for another one of these 1 of 5 TOTS player picks, because they're quite fun, aren't they? We got 94s and 95s last time. We get 94, 95, 95, 92, 92. Okay, it dropped off towards the end. And then I decided to go for Wu Lee this time because he was actually in the last pack and I nearly went for him that time. So decided to go for him this time. Oh, Shapeshifter icon alert. Who's this going to be then? Behind a Gabrielle by the looks of it. Shapeshifter icon tunnel. I saw that once last week. Excited to see it so soon again this week. And it is someone that's normally a goalkeeper, but a 4 playstyle plus, 97 rated centre mid. Iker Casillas, 97 passing, 97 dribbling. What do we think to that? He is couple 100,000, maybe less than that by the time you're watching this. But I noticed that he's got like 85 defending. He can play CDM, CAM, and CM. I would have liked to have him as like a really good CDM. Not quite the case though, because of that 85 defending. And he's not quite a cam with the play styles and stuff. It's really like a centre mid option if you have a formation that plays that. And we just don't. So whether or not we'll use Casillas, I highly doubt it. But it's a cool card for the club. And I was happy to see the icon tunnel. So yeah, not only did we pack Shapeshifters here today, we packed a Path to Glory in Wrighton, a nice one as well, 400k, good playstyle pluses, really looking forward to using that card, and then also, you know, Shapeshifter icon, which is always appreciated. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed today's video, please do me a little favor and hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe as well if you're new, and my social links can all be found down below if you want to come and see what I'm getting up to, just IRL and all of that stuff. Please feel free to do so. Anyway, take it easy, my friends. Have a great rest of your day. It's a hot one this weekend, so please be careful. Wear sun lotion, stay hydrated, and all of that. All right? I'm telling you. I don't want to hear any stories of you guys getting dehydrated. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. Peace.